The dragon isn't a myth, it's a combat principle. Here's how Southern Lung Ying generates explosive power from inches away, and why that matters for your fighting. In Chinese martial culture, the dragon is not a monster. It's a symbol of fluid, coiling power and wisdom in combat. Unlike the tiger's brute force, the dragon strikes from unexpected angles, using internal strength channeled through external movement. This isn't mysticism. It's a practical approach to generating force without telegraphing. When you study Dragon Fist, you're learning to fight smart, not just hard. The dragon teaches you to root, coil, and explode from short range, qualities that translate directly to real-world self-defense. You don't need a temple or a lineage to apply these mechanics. You need to understand how the body generates power when it can't wind up. Southern Dragon style, or Lung Ying, comes from the Hakka communities of Guangdong. Its hallmark is short, explosive power. The famous dragon punch fires from inches away, not a full wind-up. This is critical for close-quarters combat. You also have three-point contact, both hands and a foot striking simultaneously to overwhelm defenses. Low stances and rooting make you immovable when you need to hold ground. The key is Fa Jing, explosive power generated from the ground, directed through the spine and released through the hands. You're not pushing, you're coiling like a spring. The twisting motion penetrates through an opponent's guard rather than bouncing off. This is not about flash, it's about efficiency under pressure. Lung Ying is part of a 5-animal system. Tiger for bone development and power, leopard for speed and forearm strength, crane for tendons and evasion, snake for precision and internal energy. The dragon represents the synthesis of all four. You combine tiger's power, leopard's speed, crane's grace, and snake's precision into one fluid motion. This is not about imitating animals, it's about using their biomechanical principles. When you train dragon, you're integrating rooting from the tiger, explosive footwork from the leopard, structural alignment from the crane, and targeting from the snake. Each animal teaches a specific skill set. The dragon is the final product, a fighter who can adapt, flow, and strike with minimal telegraph. Northern Dragon style offers a different philosophy. It emphasizes continuous flowing movement, wide circular techniques, acrobatic footwork, and long-range striking. Where Southern Dragon roots and explodes, Northern Dragon flows and surrounds. This reflects the terrain. The South's rivers and rice paddies favor close, rooted work. The North's open plains allow for larger, sweeping motions. Both are valid, but you need to understand the context. For modern combatives, the Southern approach often translates better because real fights happen at close range. You don't have space for acrobatics. You need to generate power from a phone booth. That's where Lung Ying's short power mechanics become invaluable. Tibetan White Crane, a system that heavily influenced Okinawan karate, incorporates dragon principles through floating and sinking. You learn to rise and fall like a dragon riding clouds, changing levels unpredictably to confuse opponents. This is practical. It disrupts their timing and targeting. The dragon finger techniques target vital points with precision, a hallmark of crane-derived systems. Circular defense with linear attack means you coil inward to deflect, then explode outward along a straight line. This is the same Fa Jing principle from Lung Ying, but with a different entry. The takeaway: level changes and circular entries set up linear power. Don't think of them as separate styles, think of them as tools in a toolbox. Elements of dragon philosophy appear in mixed martial arts today. Fighters who use explosive power from short range, unpredictable angles, and constant level changes are applying dragon principles without the label. The dragon punch, a twisting, coiling strike from inches away, is essentially what you see in close-range boxing and Muay Thai. The three-point contact concept. That's a double-leg takedown with a strike. The dragon's wisdom is to fight smart, not just hard. You don't need to call it kung fu. You need to understand that generating power from short range, rooting under pressure, and striking from unexpected angles are universal combat mechanics. Strip away the mythology, and you have a system that works. Forget the legend. Focus on the mechanics: root, coil, explode. That's the dragon's fist, and it works in any context.